world's skinniest skyscraper built for the uber-rich. The world's skinniest skyscraper has been completed, adding a new landmark to Manhattan's famous skyline. Steinway Tower, or 111 57th Street, has a height-to-width ratio of 24:1, making it the most slender skyscraper in the world, according to the developers. At 1,428 feet, it is also one of the tallest buildings in the Western Hemisphere, falling short of two others in New York City, One World Trade Center and 1,776 feet, and Central Park Tower at 1,550 feet. The Midtown Manhattan development includes 60 apartments, spanning the tower's 84 stories and the adjacent Steinway Hall building. The tower was designed by New York architecture firm Shop Architects and built by JDS Development Property Markets Group and Spruce Capital Partners, which began construction in 2013. As you can see, today we are hanging out again and taking a video trip to New York to see and learn more about the skinniest skyscraper ever built. Welcome back to the Billion Dollar Projects channel. We hope you are in the mood for this content. If you haven't until now, then it's the right time to subscribe to our channel before the very beginning of the video. So are you ready for more interesting facts about this skyscraper? Here we go. So how did the construction of this incredible building begin? The developers broke ground for the project in early 2014. That July, they installed the tallest freestanding crane in New York history, measuring 220 feet, to construct the residential tower. In January 2015, the New York City Department of Buildings approved first permits for the project. Here's a little bit of history first. The Steinway Hall is a 16-story building, and it is a historic building known as the former home of the piano maker Steinway & Sons. The building was first built in 1924 and now is a protected landmark in New York. Because of the landmark's preservation, it couldn't be torn down due to the construction of a new residential tower, so it became part of it. When the construction of the tower began in 2014, Steinway Hall was preserved and restored too. Now, on the first stories of Steinway Hall's southern elevation, facing 57th Street, the facade is made of Indiana limestone above a pink granite water table. Two rectangular partials flank a large central arch there. The outer portals contain wooden pocket doors, which are surrounded by moldings and topped with entablatures. The central opening is a display window that contains an entablature supported by iconic columns on either side, as well as a lunette above the entablature. The lunette has a cement sculptural group by Leo Lintelli, which contains a bas-relief of Apollo. Above the third story is a frieze with portraits of classical composers and pianists, as well as a central plaque with the name Steinway. Steinway Hall's upper stories are clad with brick. Above the 12th story is a parapet capped by urns. The western elevation is clad with plain brick and contains some window openings. The 13th through 15th stories of Steinway Hall have chamfered corners and iconic colonnades, with a parapet above the 15th story. The 16th story has brick piers at each corner, shallow arches on each side, band courses at the bottom, and a cornice at the top. But what about the Steinway Tower? Well, the tower's facade was designed by Bhutto Happold. The portion of the tower's base at ground level, which is not occupied by Steinway Hall, contains doors with aluminum or bronze frames. This section serves as the retail entrance and was included only because zoning rules mandated it. The northern and southern elevations consist of large glass curtain walls. There are bronze mullions between the windows, which project slightly from the glass curtain wall. The top section of the northern elevation, above the highest habitable story, contains reflective glass panels in front of the pinnacle's reinforced concrete walls. There are glass parapets above each setback, and the roof terraces also contain guardrails made of aluminum, bronze, or steel. The eastern and western elevations contain narrow windows between vertical piers of glazed terracotta. 6 tons of white were used for the terracotta. The terracotta piers are made of extruded and glazed blocks arranged in a wave-like pattern. The piers are meant to be reminiscent of older terracotta designs in New York City, and the beige color complements the limestone facade of Steinway Hall. Each of the terracotta piers rises to the height of one of the setbacks on the pinnacle. There are also bronze mullions which contain curving patterns resembling bird feathers between the piers. The piers and mullions serve partially to stabilize the tower by creating wind turbulence. Okay, enough talk about the exterior, let's take a look inside. 111 West 57th Street's interior spaces are designed by Studio Sofield, though the interior of the original Steinway Hall was planned by Walter L. Hopkins. According to the New York City Department of City Planning, the building has a gross floor area of 303,225 square feet. The building has 20,000 square feet of amenity space across several floors. Spanning the cellar and floors 1, 3, and 4 is a no residential unit, which contains 54,158 square feet of commercial space. 111 West 57th Street contains 14 elevators, 5 in Steinway Hall and 9 in the tower. The 46 condominiums in the building's tower range from 3,873 to 7,128 square feet. The apartments start above the 17th story, numbered floor 20, because the views of Central Park from the lower floors are obstructed by neighboring buildings. The units are mostly 3-bedroom apartments, each occupying one full floor, except for 7 duplex units on floors 60 through 61 and 72 through 83, which have between 2 and 4 bedrooms. The units also contain dark wood and onyx floors, an acknowledgement of the design of Steinway Hall. A typical unit, such as the residence on floor 43, has a living room facing north towards Central Park, a master and guest bedrooms facing south, as well as walk-in closets and custom bathroom appliances. Some tower units have been customized, such as a unit on floor 34 designed by Kelly Bihun with a musically influenced theme. As of 2018, prices range from $16 million for a studio apartment to over $57 million for the duplex penthouse. That's pretty much money, right? But for such luxury and the view through the window, it is worth paying every dollar. So guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching the video. To never miss the new video, turn on the notification, like and subscribe to our channel. Be patient because a new video is coming soon. See you soon.